This is the best first date formula for Asian men to never get friend zoned and always get the second date. Now, you might be wondering, who the hell are you? Why are you wearing a random basketball jersey? Anyways, I'm Alex B, founder of the Asian Dating Academy. I've helped over 120 Asian men improve their dating lives and find their special someone. So I myself have also been on over 150 dates. You can check out all of my YouTube for all of the proof, but right now I'll just give you a quick overview. I need to update this honestly. These are some of the girls that my clients are matching with and going on dates with. David here landed his dream girlfriend, actually now to be his future wife. John went on 6 dates in 2 weeks. Other John here went on 5 dates per week as a short Asian, 5'7". Here's Alex going on 4 dates in 1 week. Brian finding his first relationship at age 35. I mean, it just goes on and on. You can see all the boring transformations here, all the people writing boring stuff about me. So I'll link this in the description. You can look at it if you want to. But let's get to the juicy stuff. So, what should you not do on a first date? Don't do the generic stuff. Not because it's generic, but because it doesn't work, okay? Movie and then dinner and bringing her flowers on the first date and then sitting awkwardly across each other and showering her with questions that you probably found online, like 50 best questions to ask on a first date. Don't do that, and then going for that romantic Disney kiss at the end, or maybe not even going for the kiss at all. Definitely don't follow this format. What should you do? Okay, I'm going to go over the location, where, the timing, the interaction, okay, actually talking with her, physicality, touching, and also ending the date. Let's hit it. All right, location. Do not do a dinner or a movie first date, okay? These are the most awkward because you're locked in. Imagine a dinner. You're sitting across from each other and it has to go on for at least an hour and a half or 2 hours. If you don't feel comfortable, if she doesn't feel comfortable, there's no exit. Same thing with a movie. It's even worse because at a movie, you can't even talk, okay? How are you going to get to know each other if you're sitting side by side and you're not allowed to talk? Just don't do these awkward things, okay? Keep it low investment and simple, okay? Bar or coffee shop, bar or coffee shop. Bar if it's the evening, coffee shop if you have to do an afternoon or if she's under 21, okay? This way you don't spend too much money, okay? Because we don't want that. If you're going to be going on 3-4 dates a week, I mean, you can't be spending a ton of money. And you can leave early if you want. Look, if she doesn't look good, if she doesn't smell good, if there's no vibe, look, and it's also low pressure. Maybe she wants to leave early. Maybe she's not feeling the vibe. The first date is just about feeling out the vibe, see if you like each other, and see if you want to see each other again. Okay. So don't turn it into this grand old big old thing where you spend a bunch of money and then you get disappointed when you don't even like her. Okay. The second date can be more activity based because now you've, decided that you like each other a bit. Can go to golfing, arcade, bowling, hiking, cooking, whatever, okay? Can be a little bit more activity based. Timing. Don't do it in the morning or afternoon, okay? Nothing kills the sexual romantic vibe like meeting at Starbucks at 11 a.m., okay? Just awful, just terrible. Don't do it in the afternoon. Do it in the evening, okay? Go for an intimate, romantic vibe, okay, at a bar, at a cocktail lounge, right? It just creates much more of a non-coworker, non-friend, non-platonic vibe if you're doing it at night, okay? The first day should last around 2 to 3 hours, okay? Maybe if it's going super well, then you keep going, you go to another venue, maybe you end up at your place or her place, okay? But a standard first date is really just like in and out. Like, let me just see if I like you and if I want to invest more time and energy into seeing you potentially again, okay? Interacting on the first date. This gets juicy. So the most important thing to do is to lead, okay? You are the man. You need to lead the interaction, okay? Initiate getting drinks, choose the seat, choose the venue, lead the conversation, okay? Make things happen. The lady just wants to show up and look pretty and follow your lead. Like, she may have a high powered job. She may be the person calling the shots at work, but when she comes on a date, a romantic date, she wants to be led and just for her to feel like a little girl, a little princess. Okay. So sit side by side. Do not sit across from each other. Okay. That's the best way to create like a business conversation, an interview. Like, let me stare into your eyes and ask you deep questions. Nothing's more high pressure and awkward. Okay. So sit side by side with her. The other reason you want to sit side by side is it makes it easy to initiate touch. You need to cross that touch barrier, which I'm going to talk about in one of the next slides. And lastly, attraction is key. Okay, you need to flirt and banter and tease her and get her laughing and right. This is how you create those sparks, those chemistry, right? The things that the girls say they want, right? And if there's no sparks and no chemistry, they don't come back for the second date, right? And what Asian guys do all the time is they're very good at creating comfort, okay? Talking very comfortably, getting to know her, your job, your passions, your brothers, your sisters, your hobbies. But there's no flirting, there's no teasing, there's no creating this sexual back and forth, this energetic back and forth that gets her, okay? Feeling attracted, feeling aroused, right? If there's no attraction, animals don't reproduce. Okay, animals don't reproduce with their best friends. They reproduce with somebody that they're attracted to because that's what it's called. It's sexual attraction. This is a big piece of the puzzle that most Asian men are missing and is beyond the scope of this video. But if you look in my YouTube channel, you'll find many, many more videos talking about this. It's also a heavy, heavy focus in the Asian Dating Academy. Um, Okay, physicality. What not to do. Don't do what most Asian guys do and just not touch her the entire time. Like a touchless date. I mean, nothing speaks coworker or business meeting more than, hey, no touches, hands off. We're going to be very polite. We're going to be very, distant with each other. No, don't do that. Okay. What you want to do is to gradually increase the intimacy of your touches. Okay. Most guys just don't know how to touch or to introduce touch. So let me teach you that right now. This is what I invented. I call it the touch ladder. Okay. What you don't want to do is just like introduce random touches and go like really intimate, really quick, really soon. Like that is going to scare her. So what you need to do is start with touches that are very sort of low investment and then increase the level, okay, of the intimacy of the touches. So you start with light touches on the knee, the forearm, the shoulder, right? When you're laughing, when she's laughing, you touch her, right? Or when you're teasing her, you give her a little, a little touch, a little, you know, you're a naughty girl, right? Not those lines line by line, word for word, but that idea, right? And then when she's feeling more comfortable with your initial touches, you go to a little bit more intimate places, right? Hands, her thigh, your knees are touching, right? This is getting kind of intimate, right? This is way out of coworker zone. Then when it's really getting there, you've had a drink, you're getting to know each other, your heads are getting a little bit closer. You can hold her hand or put your arm around her or lean in for the kiss, right? Because you're gradually increasing it, there's never a moment where she's feeling uncomfortable because if she feels uncomfortable, you just back off. Okay? So this is the general order that you want to go in. Now, you've done all that. You've led the conversation, you've led the touching, you've sat next to each other, you've, gradually increased the touch. What do you do at the end of the date? Okay, so don't go for that romantic kiss at the very end, this Disney sort of desperation kiss. Oh my gosh, she's at her doorstep. I'm going to get on my one knee and ask her for a kiss. Don't do that. Okay, what you do want to do is go for the kiss around the 75% mark of the day. Usually you'll be sitting at the bar pretty intimately close to each other. You'll feel the right moment because your heads are kind of close. You're making this deep eye contact and you just lean in for the kiss. And you don't want to kiss for too long. You want to kiss just a little bit and then just back off, okay? Leave her wanting a little bit more. And basically the idea is that You want to go for the kiss at the emotional high point, not when the date is, dying down and the momentum is dying down, right? You're much more likely to get buy-in for the girl to want the kiss when the emotions are high, okay? Um, don't tell her how much you want to see her again. Don't get all into desperation mode. Just leave it there. Hey, had a great time. Hope you get home well. Send me a text when you get home, right? And leave her wondering a little bit. You want to give her a little bit of that intrigue, that mystery. Will he ask me out again? Every other guy is going to be like, "Oh, so, like, when are you free for the next date? Like, are you free tomorrow, on Saturday? Let's do this." Like, it's like, bro, give her a minute to just breathe. Okay. Give her a minute to wonder. Okay. Girls love to wonder about where the story's going next. How's the movie going to end? Okay. So that's how you end the date. And that wraps it up for the first date formula for Asian men. I mean, literally, I swear to God, if you do these things, okay, if you make sure to touch her, if you make sure to lead, if you set up the right venue at the right time, okay, and introduce attraction and touching, she's gonna come back for that second date because I guarantee you those are the things that if you've been struggling to get the second date, are the things that you either haven't been doing or either haven't been doing properly. Okay. Now, if you want me to personally help you, okay, secure 2 to 3 dates every single week and get all the way into a long term relationship, okay, not just like, hey, I figured out how to do a first date, but first date, second date, third date, seventh date, eighth date, how to make sure she's the right woman for you and get into that relationship, then feel free to use the link down below to book in a call with me where we can talk about whether the Asian Dating Academy would be a right fit for you. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.